Hey folks, tonight's episode of Live from My Mother's Basement is brought to you by Diablo Moon. They have the greatest culinary craftware. One of my favorites is the pizza cutter. Check them out at diablomoon.shop.
Everybody, welcome to another edition of Live from My Mother's Basement. You know, just the other day, people keep saying to me, why you keep calling it your mother's basement? Because it's hers. Even though my mother's not around anymore, we still call it my mother's basement. It's always going to be my mother's basement. In fact, if I was to sell this house and I didn't live here anymore, I would tell the people who move in, you have to call it my mother's basement, not your mother's basement, mine. Live from my mother's basement. I am so happy to be live tonight, having some fun and getting ready to bring you some great entertainment. I'm also really, really happy because finally, after asking for so long, would Elissa come on the show? She finally says tonight will be the night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Elissa Piszel.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here with Mike Marino, the talented comedian.
Holy shit, that was like the best around introduction on both our parts. I like that. In fact, I think I'll leave and come back. Introduce me. From New York City this afternoon, we speak with Elissa, and she says, I'm driving out to the show. And I'm like, wow, driving. Now, if you're in different parts of the world, you probably don't understand that. But if you're from the tri-state area, you know exactly what I mean. She got a rent-a-car in Manhattan, and drove through the city to go to the Holland Tunnel, which I never go through. I'm petrified of the Holland Tunnel. Not the Jersey side. Well, yeah, the Jersey side too. But the Manhattan side of the Holland Tunnel is scary, confusing, and when you're leaving the city at 4 o'clock, you will be in traffic. But she got navigation system, and she got right here, drove through the Holland Tunnel, and she actually said when she got here, it was free. She didn't pay any tolls.
It was free. I was surprised. I was excited. And I got to see the neighborhood. This neighborhood is adorable. It's so charming. I love it, Mike.
I'm so glad that
I'm
everything
moving
was
here.
free coming out of the city, because she's going back tonight. Take your time. Take your time. I'm going to have to give her some toll cash. It's so expensive to go into the city. And actually, now that we're on that little subject, but before we go into everything, I want to thank our sponsor again, not from last week, not from the week before, but from again tonight. 3 weeks in a row, sponsored by Diablo Moon. I can't stop wearing the shirt. Look, it's backwards. I'm looking weird. I can't stop wearing the shirt. It's comfortable. I like it. I found out tonight that it comes in blue, and I'm definitely going to have a blue one, if not next week, the week before. Diablo Moon, we're going to talk all about them on the show tonight. Culinary craftware. They've been sponsoring the show, and I've been having a lot of fun talking about their products. So we're going to talk about their products on the show tonight and where you could get them, because you don't get it at a .com. You don't get it at a .net. You don't get it at a .org. You get it at .shop. DiabloMoon.shop. Say it with me. DiabloMoon.shop. Shop. You said chop. Shop. It's DiabloMoon.shop. I never heard of a .shop. This is new, I think.
No, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I want to have MikeMarino.shop. But right now we have DiabloMoon.shop. So Elissa comes to visit tonight, and I'm really happy. She came out of New York City. So let's start with what's going on in mass transit, because we were watching the news tonight, and they passed this big, big bill that trillions and trillions of dollars are going to be put into the infrastructure of the United States to make mass transit better. But what do they do? She couldn't wait. What?
I'm sorry.
We're going to be having pizza on the show tonight. Put that down. You can have it. I'm only kidding. There goes that surprise. But then again, we have pizza all the time. The infrastructure is to make everything nice and make transit move. But on the tri-state area, one of the first things they do is they decide to raise prices on the entrance to the tunnel, mass transit, and naturally everybody's going to lose their minds, because if the government is financing it, you can chew. You can chew. It's going to be expensive for people who are going in and out of New York City, and that might hurt me because then people like Elissa won't drive through the Holland Tunnel to come and see me. You'll have to stay.
I will have to stay.
Tell us about this trip. Where actually are you from originally?
I am from Steeltown, Bethlehem Steel.
What is that? Philadelphia?
No, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Oh, I'm not even familiar with that.
Yeah. It's Christmas Town. It's Christmas Town, Bethlehem.
It's almost Christmas, and we're going to start decorating. You saw I was starting to decorate upstairs.
Oh,
I
it's
got
gorgeous.
Santa and Mrs. Claus coming out of the box. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Boy, I bet you they get snow during the snow season.
they do.
Yeah.
They do. They get a nice little blanket of snow. It's historic town, Bethlehem.
Is it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I love historic towns, and I think that's why you probably thought this town looked so cool. Might have
Yeah.
reminded you of home.
Yes, it does. It reminds me of home, the big houses, they actually people have the blow up turkeys outside of the houses. They do. But the beautiful lights, the beautiful houses, the old houses or historical houses out here.
There are
Really
some
pretty.
houses in this town from
Huge houses.
I think from 1600, 1700. There's a graveyard up the block. I do my morning walk and I go by the graveyard. If you go in there, you can't really read the stones anymore, but they're, you think, maybe this is George Washington's grave or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it would remind you of Pennsylvania, old school, creepy Pennsylvania, witches and warlocks and stuff like that. And now we have blow up turkeys. You saw blow up turkeys?
Blow up turkey.
I don't know how, it was nice.
I'm grateful for blow up animals. I love them. I'm grateful for a lot of things during this time.
Oh, that's right. You
Thanksgiving.
wanted to talk about what I'm grateful for.
Yes.
She brought up that subject matter when she came down. Hi, everybody. Look, just one quick thing, because Anthony Arena is always writing into the show. He sends me these really great mugs. Look at all the people. I used to sell houses
In Bethlehem.
in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Okay, let's do this really quick because we got to move on. And I'm going to take in a lot of questions for Elissa. But right now, Michael Petty is writing into the show. Listen, everybody. I was just at the Raz Room at Meisner Park in Florida this past Saturday night. And while I was on stage, I was talking about a brand new suit that I was given from Massimo Battista. I was talking about his wine. I was talking about this place called The Boys Farmers Market. And I forgot to mention my sponsor for the night, which was Michael Petty from Tolliver Prince Realtors. He's a real estate agent. I forgot to say his name. There he is in the audience. We're all
my
his
God.
friends. But I got thrown such a big curveball by Massimo Battista talking like it is, like it is, like it is, and I forgot. So Michael, Pity, I apologize to you. I'm going to make it up to you. We're going to get you some free tickets to another show when I come back to the Meisner Park area of Florida, which is Boca Raton, Delray Beach. I'm going to hook you up really, really good. Now, if anybody out there in that area is looking for a house, or you're looking to sell a house, or you're looking to rent, or you're looking to kick somebody out of your house.
I love kicking people out of my house.
We're going to ask for Michael Pitty at Tolliver Prince Real Estate. You can look him up on the internet, and he's at michaelpitty.tolliverprince.com. Let's say that again, just for all the people who are listening on Spotify, iTunes, Google, and all your favorite podcast apps. That's Michael Pitty. He's a real estate agent in West Palm Beach, Florida. michaelpitty.tolliverprince.com. And if you want to call him, I'm going to give out his number. So the number is, do this
Watch
with
out,
me.
girls.
He's a good-looking guy. I don't know if he's single or not. Maybe he is. Makes a lot of money. He's got a lot. Why are you choking? 561-644-9012. I want you
One
to
more
call.
time. 561-644-9012.
Michael Pitty. Give him a call and say, hey, Michael, it's a pity that Mike didn't mention your name on stage at the Raz Room. So Thank you very much, Mike. And there he is giving out his phone number. All right, very good, buddy. We're going to make this show happen. And when I come back out to Florida, I'll make sure I get you some nice complimentary tickets. Especially, I'm going back there on February 27th at the Raz Room in Meisner Park, and I'll be with Joe Gorga. So thank you so much. We'll hook you guys back up. I mentioned Joe Gorga, and she goes, ooh, Joe. Joe from Jersey Housewives. But I say my name, she says, oh, is there going to be pizza? Then she eats the pizza.
No, I don't.
Joe Gorga gets this. Oh, Joe. Mike Marino gets, I'm hungry. All right. What are we grateful for?
Oh, God. Those cupcakes over there. Wine. Grateful for friends. Ooh, look what we have.
Joe Gorga gets, oh, these cupcakes get, ooh. Mike Marino goes, I'm hungry. All right, yes, we're going to be eating some cupcakes on this show tonight. If you could only smell them.
Oh.
Oh.
Strawberry.
Buttercream. Butter. Cream. Buttercream.
Delicious. Oh my God. Ready?
Well, you want to bite it now?
Well, do I want to bite it now?
This show's getting sexy.
Okay, let's try.
All right. Usually we go to an eating portion of the show after we've been talking for about 20 minutes. Not tonight. Elissa dove right into the pizza.
I'm grateful for
She's
friends
grateful for food.
making delicious designer cupcakes.
All right, listen. These cupcakes were a gift to the show tonight by our friend Marianne Axon. I hope I'm saying your name right. Is that correct? Axon. You could say yes or no. Yes. It's Axon. Marianne Axon. I don't know why I always think I'm going to get it wrong. But she works over at the Carteret Theater in Carteret, New Jersey, and that's where I'm performing on November 27th. So we went there today. We did the morning walk. We had a lot of fun. We talked to everybody. And somehow these cupcakes appeared in my house. I don't really know how. Cheers. Here goes.
Oh my God.
Isn't that fucked up?
Oh my God, it's delicious.
Damn it.
Oh my God.
See, this is why we eat at the end, because now I'm all jacked up. Look, get it on your nose. Come on.
I look like some kind of little animal that should live in the forest.
This is so good.
Oh,
We really should go to a commercial break and not come back for a half hour. There's only one thing that would make this better is a cup of coffee or an espresso. Or it wouldn't make the cupcake any better. Would you like a napkin? Look at you. You look like Meg Ryan. Do Meg Ryan. Do Meg Ryan in that movie with Billy Crystal. I feel like Billy Crystal.
Can I get a salad? But I don't want any dressing. I need the dressing on the side. And can you cut up the tomatoes really, really small? But I don't really want any croutons with that. Can you put the croutons on the side? I don't remember the movie. But that's a really good Thanksgiving movie.
Yes, it is. And I'm thankful for that movie. And I'm thankful that we're having these cupcakes. And I'm thankful that you were doing that. But that's not the scene I meant.
Oh, which one?
You know, when she's having an orgasm. Where she fakes it.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay.
You have to
Okay.
bite the cupcake and then go into the orgasm.
Ah. 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 too bad.
That was great. Would you like another cupcake? All right, it's enough cupcakes for you. You get out of hand. Would you like some water to wash that down? Wasn't that a great scene? Wasn't that a great movie?
That was a great scene.
When Harry met Sally.
Yeah.
Such a great scene. And you kind of have that whole Meg Ryan thing going on, I would think. And I wish I had the Billy Crystal thing going on because he's one of my favorite comedians.
That's great.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. When did you move to New York City and pursue your career?
Huge arts town. That Bethlehem. When did I move to New York City? 1989.
Yeah, in pursuit of
Theater, NYU, school, studied with a whole bunch of people. Mike Nichols, Gene Hackman, yada yada.
You had Gene Hackman as a teacher?
Yes, I did.
Really?
He's a wonderful man. What are you looking at?
You got cream on your nose.
Okay.
Gene Hackman was a teacher?
He was. He's a really, really talented teacher.
No kidding.
Yep.
Gene Hackman, great actor, a lot of great movies.
He stopped his career.
He stopped it?
Yeah, he's not acting anymore. He's like 88 now, right?
He retired? I remember Gene Hackman in Poseidon Adventure. Remember he played the priest? Wasn't that a great movie? Was that Shelley Duvall and Ernest Borgnine? God, am I showing my age? But that was a great movie. I'll show you people writing in over here. Watch.
Wow, give her 2 more cupcakes.
Look, eat another one. Alyssa and I did a movie quite some time ago. Why are you laughing?
The movie.
We did a comedy, I guess. She did a scene where she ate this cupcake. Do it again.
No, it wasn't.
We did a movie called Hanging in Hedo. Why are you laughing?
About the movie.
The movie, yeah, well, the movie was called Hanging in Hedo, which is hedonism, and it was about these groups of swingers that go out to the island and swing. But there was one guy who was, a businessman, and he went out there to do some kind of business deal, and he owned property and this and that. But the father of the guy was played by Sherman Hemsley, who was George Jefferson on the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you, but I remember when we got out to the island, because we all went to hedonism. I went out to the island, and I was like, man, I can't believe I'm going to get to do scenes with George Jefferson. And I didn't think people on the island were going to recognize him, because it's like an island place in the middle of nowhere, and they were flipping out. And everybody was calling him George Jefferson. Of course, that's not his name. It's Sherman Hemsley. But at night, we would go out and hang out and have some fun. And he would do the Jefferson Shuffle. And he would do that. Well, we're moving on up. And everybody did it. We had so much fun. And then there was a girl in that movie, too, who was on Baywatch. What was her name? Tracy Bingham.
Tracy Bingham.
Tracy Bingham.
I had a picture with her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Judy Tenuta, comedian.
Judy Tenuta was huge at the time.
It was a tiny little guy who was the stunt double for Mini-Me, because they were the same size. Can't talk too much about that, but won't get in trouble. And then you, of course. Who were you? And I mean, I didn't get any scenes with you, did I?
I had a scene with Sherman. Sherman and I had a scene. I played a high-end escort.
Right.
That he hired for his son.
I remember that.
And his son never showed up for me.
Yes, and you cracked him in the face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember that. Wow. Then the poor guy's not even around anymore.
Yeah.
That movie did do pretty good. Hopefully it's out there circulating. It's called Hanging in Hedo, starring Elissa Piszel.
And Mike Marino.
I had a small role. I played a guy who sold condoms. But they were glow-in-the-dark condoms, so you can see people coming. That was the joke. I didn't write the movie. Oh, my God. What's going on in your career in the city now? Now you live in the city, and for those of you who are in different parts of the world, that's Manhattan, New York. Most
Yeah.
people don't say Manhattan. I never said the word Manhattan or New York till I moved to California.
And I love that word, Manhattan.
Yeah, it's nice. That's the island. The
Sex
island
in the
of
City,
Manhattan.
they say Manhattan.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
We always said you go into the city, go into the city, go into the city.
Yeah. I'm doing I have a movie, a feature film that I produced with two other people, Deborah Lord Cook and Thomas Kesselitz, called In the Moon Shadow. It's about two sisters who are totally different. They're estranged. One is I am the widow, and my sister, played by Deborah Lord Cook, she is the New York lawyer. And they travel to see an eclipse in Nebraska to rebuild their relationship. And it's a journey about healing. And we actually shot in Nebraska while the eclipse was actually happening.
Oh, no kidding.
So that was like a really, really spiritual experience, and it's beautiful. And we shot the other shots, we shot in Belgrade, Maine. That's where the two sisters live. And Jules Hartley, who's from California, she's also in it. And we produced this, and we shot the movie in actually 6 days. Most of our time was in post-production. Lady Lamb, who is an independent rock singer, she does the music. And now it's on platforms, Amazon Prime and Vudu and RCN, Xfinity,
So where would
cable.
everybody take a look at this product?
Amazon Prime. It's on. You can find it on my Instagram. You can find it on Amazon Prime, Vudu, Tubi TV, and it's called In the Moon Shadow.
So you actually went behind the camera as well as been in front of the camera at the same time on this product?
Yes.
Isn't that kind of like a lot?
Yes.
So did you yell at yourself as producer? What are you doing?
No. The director does that.
Yeah. You know, in show business, there are so many different positions on a film that some actors, smart actors, take on many different positions, wear many different hats, like direct and produce. Did you write this project?
No, Alvin Case, who's a director, and his brother Edward Case, who's a physicist, he wrote it. They wrote it together.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're happy and proud of this production. I'd like to take a look at that myself. So if anybody out there is listening, of course, you could definitely go and check it out. And we're going to talk about all your different social media links so that we can find you on the internet and laugh and enjoy and watch what you got going on. What's it like living in the city now after the whole big pandemic?
It's stressful. Coming back after COVID, it's stressful, but I get to watch your comedy on Instagram.
All right.
I
I'm
get to
glad I
watch-
get to help some people.
Yeah. I mean, I've been taking care of myself and, watching my weight.
It seems like everybody now is trying to watch their weight because maybe the pandemic is subsiding just a little. We were watching in the news tonight that eventually you'll be able to pop a pill, and that would be the vaccination. I have both my vaccinations. We get tested. Everybody gets tested before they come down to the basement and be together with us. But yeah, so many people are talking about be healthy. And I know you came here to teach me how to be healthier. So why don't we go ahead and talk about that as I use this product from Diablo Moon to cut myself a nice piece of pizza. Diablo Moon has a lot of great products. Throughout the night, I'm going to talk about those products. This one happens to be my favorite one. This is a pizza cutter, a pizza pie cutter. I'm sure it's used for many different things as well, but of course, it's a pizza pie cutter. This is a Sicilian slice. We are in the basement having Sicilian slices tonight because it's easy to cut regular slices of pizza to section it out. Usually a pizza pie comes with 8 slices, unless you buy a personal pizza and you don't come into my house. You don't buy a personal pizza and come to my house. You buy a pizza for everybody, and if there's something left over, you let them take it home. Don't be an asshole.
I buy a
This is-
full one too.
Yes, and then you hope the people don't take it to go, and you have it with your coffee in the morning with your cupcakes. So here, look at how nice that cuts.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that nice? Look at that little piece. Normally, I would be a gavone, and I'd pick up the whole thing, and I'd go right into my mouth and bite it. But this is professionally cut by a pizza pie cutter from Diablo Moon. And where do you get this pizza pie cutter? DiabloMoon.shop.
Shop.
DiabloMoon.shop. Not con.
I'm getting one of those because I need one.
Yes. You can also cut somebody who you don't want to talk to right in the throat.
Right.
So while I eat this pizza, tell me about how I need to take care of myself, because I am getting too heavy. I try to work out. I do the morning walks. I don't walk as fast as I can. Something's being shaken. Elissa told me she was coming over tonight and she was going to bring me some gifts because she's been watching my show, and she said, Mike, you're looking a little chunky. That's what she meant.
No,
So I got some gifts. I love getting gifts. Thank you, Massimo Battista, for bringing me a beautiful suit that I wore this past weekend. I appreciate you, and thank you for giving us these great bottles of wine. I have Capiche over there, over here. I'm drinking over here with the Capiche, and a beautiful glass from Diablo Moon. And how do we get products from Diablo Moon? DiabloMoon.shop.
Shop. DiabloMoon.shop.
And the real chooch wine, which in Italian means you're a chooch. You're a jerk.
Oh, it does?
Well, it means you're a silly person.
I love the labels on,
Diablo Moon.
yeah.
Diablo Moon also has this beautiful shirt that I'm wearing, but it has regular shirts. This is one more like a sweater. Diablo Moon has these beautiful, what do you call that again? So you put your glass
You
on.
can, oh, it's a place.
Not a doily. Not a place card. Isn't it funny? I always forget what this is. I don't think people. I have so many back here behind the bar. I have my parents' ones from the 1960s. What's it called? Don't text me.
Coaster.
A coaster, yeah. Coaster. The whole show is a coaster. So roller coaster. So Elissa brought me this health stuff. So let's check it out, and then we're going to take some questions from everybody out there about me, about Elissa, about Diablo Moon, and also about what you brought me.
Okay. So I wrote a film about coffee. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. And as I've gotten older, I've noticed that, it's not a long lasting, pick me up. Okay. So the film is called Ellie's Perk, and I'm making a web series about it. And I'm writing my second one. It's called Ellie's Perk Behind the Steam. And this little guy here is going to be in it. And
Behind the steam. That's hilarious.
so
And I love coffee. I drink way too much coffee, so.
me too. So these are some natural things that you can kind of get some energy from. This one is a Energy Plus, all natural, and it has pomegranate, matcha, and lime. And
Which one did you bring me?
this is the Energy Plus.
This is the Energy Plus. Now, if I drink this, I'm
And
going to
it's
have
just in
tons and tons
water.
of energy. It's sugar. No, not sugar. It's a powder that you put in here. You shake it up, and you drink it. Now, I'm going to drink it with you. What do you have?
Oh no, that's the energy. That's the Energy Plus.
This is energy.
Okay.
I will taste this now. Tasting the modern way. Guess that show. Honeymooners. I got to be honest. I'm always not leery, but I feel like this stuff doesn't taste that delicious. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, that's really strong. Shouldn't we put that maybe more water in there?
Is it strong?
Wow. That's really strong. Yes, I'm wide awake now. Holy shit. I took a sip of this drink. I'm ready to run around the house. I'm not even making that up. This is too strong. Screw the coffee. Have one of these things. What flavor is this?
I take these. It's pomegranate, lime, and matcha.
All right. Well, the macho is a little too much on the pomegranate
Macho?
side. This is
Macho for you?
brutal. This is very, very strong. This drink. This is like doing shots of tequila. Delicious.
Try the edge.
All right. What one? If this is the edge,
Now,
what was
this
that?
is-
The cliff?
This is edge. This is edge.
That's what's in here.
No, this is edge. This is for mood, metabolism, and motivation. And
This will help you with your mood swings.
This is something that I take, and this helps lower anxiety and stress, and it helps people with depression. It's caffeine free, and it has palm fruit, lychee nut.
This one's a little tastier.
Yeah. Palm
This
fruit,
is almost like
lychee
watermelon.
nut, mango leaf, and watermelon.
Oh, so there is
And
watermelon.
everything is all natural.
This one tastes really good. The other one tastes good, but it's really strong. I feel like I did a little bit of a shot, and now I'm like wide awake from
Yeah.
just a shot of this. Okay, thanks. I appreciate this. But this one, this powder comes from this.
Mm-hmm.
Show everybody the little thing in there. I think it was adorable. If you
This
want to
is
stay
really good.
awake and you want to feel good, you grab yourself a slice of pizza and you have some pomegranate. No. No, come on, let me see that. This little thing with the powder in it has a scoop. What's the scoop called? A scoop. It's the tiniest scoop you've ever seen in your life. Like, who really needs to do that?
Because it's like
Is it a
whole
measuring
month.
scoop?
It's a whole month worth of product. But this is an energizer it's for your skin, it's for your body. This is an energizer, an uplifter, and it's better than caffeine.
You know, there's so many different products on the market that supposedly help people, right? I was talking about this before when you showed me the back of the box, because it shows the body parts of a human brain, and naturally my eyes went right to the colon, because I had a little bit of a problem with my colon a long time ago, ending up in the hospital and having 12 inches of my colon removed from my body. So I kid around and I joke, but this does have stuff in it that helps you clean your body out, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
And your gut brain access, your whole vagus nerve. too.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say, disgusting things, but cleaning out your colon is a great idea.
Everyone should get a colonoscopy.
Yes, get a colonoscopy.
At least at 50.
Yes. And at 45, like I am, I just didn't want to have to talk about such a disgusting subject matter next to a beautiful, gorgeous girl. Who feels like talking about taking a good shit by having a good cleanser when you have a good-looking girl sitting next to you?
And when you don't want to be on the road drinking like 6 cups of coffee and having to take a shit, and having to wear diapers, you
Right.
know? Comedians don't want to have to be doing that.
Yes.
It's not good.
When you're on stage, you won't want to have to slow down. You don't want to have that look that says, "Hey, did you hear this one? 2 guys went walking into a bathroom bar." All right, we're having some fun.
That's good stuff.
Tell everybody where they could get this and get in touch with you to talk to you about what we're drinking here on the show.
You can check out my Instagram. I have a link on there at Elissa Piszel. And you can check out my Facebook too at Elissa Piszel. So.
How about this? How do we get
Oh,
this?
You can get it at www.amare.com.
But we want to get it from you, don't
You can
we?
check it out on my website. I have a link on my website.
Go to Elissa's website so
On
that she can
Instagram.
at least explain to you what this is all about.
What's in it?
Quite honestly, this one's very, very strong.
Only
That's
strong.
strong.
Only.
I think I needed a little bit more water in that. This one tastes really good. This I could finish, and I would feel really good. I do feel great already with just a couple of sips. But then again, I did have one of the most delicious cupcakes before I had this. And we
You
also
did.
have some pizza here. Where is my lid for my water? I don't want to lose this because when the show's over, I want to drink it.
Somebody's playing a trick on
All right.
us.
Well, it's really, really good. So check it out. Say hello to Elissa, and definitely you can figure out whether it's something that you need in your life. Because as we get older, we do have to watch our health. I talk about it on stage. I watch my health as much as I possibly can.
You have to. You have to have a long career.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have a long career. And why are you laughing?
I'm laughing.
You
I'm
laughing
not
because I said
laughing.
long.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what. Your colon's so clean. You whistle while you walk. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, that's a very farting joke. Let's talk about a few of the products that we're talking about on the show, last show and the show before from Diablo Moon.
Shop!
Yes, I knew that was eventually going to happen.
Oh, I love this.
Yes, isn't that cool? Grab that. From Diablo Moon, you can actually get one of these wine sleeves. I believe they call it a wine sleeve.
Can I tell you why I really like? Go ahead. You talk.
Put this
about it.
chooch wine in there, capiche wine, and see how nice it is?
It's so solid. No, I'm serious. Look at how solid it is. Because when you see these things,
Like a rock.
yeah, no, because when you carry stuff like these other bags, they're so thin and they're so like. This is really nice.
Yes. And it also is the material. Oh, shit. I had a funny feeling somebody was going to do that. All right. Hold on a minute. They're going to lose the sound up there. It's the material that keeps you cold or could keep it warm. And that's by DiabloMoon.shop as well. One of my favorite products is this one. This is the Diablo Moon cutting board. This cutting
Pretty.
board is really cool. And of course, if you put a piece of pizza on that and you get this and you cut your pizza right there on the cutting board, you get exactly what you're looking for. And it works in a great way. Son of a bitch.
You're getting a few phone calls.
Yeah, it's actually not a phone call. What happens is when somebody calls in on that camera up there, it shuts off the sound. See everybody saying? I can't hear it. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Grab that.
Oh no.
Sorry, folks, and we're back. Don't call me while I'm using my phone as a camera. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We had a little bit of a
Sneaky
technical
creatures.
difficulties. Why don't we take in some questions right now for Elissa, and I'll look over here. Of course, this is the Diablo Moon. I really like this item too, right? You know, you ever give somebody a gift for Christmas, and they seem to not take the gift right away, so you could just take your wine out, give them the wine, and take your gift back. That's what I would do. Diablo Moon also has these great items over here, like this hat, of course, the shirt that I got on, and I love this shirt as well. But I haven't had a chance to wear this shirt because they don't have my size just yet, but I definitely want to get one in my size. We will give you something on the way out too. Isn't that cool? And you can get all this stuff and look it up on the internet by going to diablomoon.shop. What else do we have from Diablo Moon? I guess that's all the products. Go on the internet and check them out. They're the proud sponsor of Mike Marino Live. In fact, when we go to do the show on November 27th, a lot of their products are going to be on display because they're going to be making all of my Mike Marino t-shirts. That's going to have sponsors on the left side of the shoulder, which is Dr. Andy Rosenfarb, who's a doctor of acupuncture.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so that's going to be all really, really great stuff. So we thank you and we appreciate you. Let's take some questions for Elissa right now. I'll take them on Instagram as well. If you have any questions for Diablo Moon, I think I can answer the question because I got all their write-up right here. Let's read together, as we are both actors. Would you prefer to be called an actress or an actor?
Actress.
Yeah, because the old school, supposedly they took it and put it down to just one.
I used
and
to
called us
not.
an actor.
Yeah, I used to not matter. I would just say actor, but I like actress. That's
Tonight's sponsor is Diablo Moon Culinary Craftware. Culinary Craftware by Diablo Moon. What's that, mate? I should smoke ganja. This is how the home shopping network started. Oh, wow. Mental wellness is very important to comedians. Here we go. Diablo Moon brings you the ultimate lifestyle culinary craftware, cutting boards, wine accessories, and apparel for you to live your best life. You can only live your best life with what I got on. Just add wine. I love that. Just add wine. Like just add cupcakes. Just add wine. Inspired by Mountain Diablo in the Bay Area and founded by the Mooney family in Union County, New Jersey. That's not my Mooney family, that's his Mooney family. As they like to say, it's a lifestyle in the foothills of a mountain. Where can you check out all the products from Diablo Moon? We've been saying it all night long. DiabloMoon.shop. In fact, you can actually check them out in person in Westfield. If you're in the Westfield area, we're right here in Scotch Plains. Go down by them and say hello to the Minutemen Press in Westfield, 334 South Avenue, Westfield, New Jersey. Say hello to my friend Jim. There's a lot of Jims down there. So let's take in some questions right now. All right. Where can we find Elissa again? That's my friend Anthony Rena. He's in Florida. He's looking for you. Elissa, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at www.elissapiszel.com. You can find me at Elissa Piszel on Facebook. You can find me at Biz Elissa on Instagram. You can find me at Elissa Piszel on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter at In the Moon Shadow. There's lots of places.
There's so many places to find her. She's not even lost, so go looking. All right. Well, thank you so much for that question. I'm going to take in a few more questions over here from Facebook. Hello, Mike. Love your videos. Hey, Sal. How you doing? Mental wellness is very important. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pete,
Amari
two just
Globals.
made me laugh my ass off. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Steven, is Elissa dating anybody?
Did somebody actually say that?
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Answer the questions.
No, not right now. I'm not actually dating anyone.
What's it like to even date anybody during COVID or in New York City by that means? I asked that question.
You asked that question.
Yeah, I'm asking a question. What's it like to date
Oh, I
anybody
thought
in New York
you
City?
asked that question to me about is Elissa dating anyone?
No, they did ask that question. This guy named Pete. He wants to know if you're dating anybody. You said no. So I said, what's it like to actually
Pete,
date?
Pete's my friend.
Yes, well then he should have known that answer, but you might as
Yes.
well go answer it for him. Will's asking the same question too. Are you seeing anybody?
No. God, I'm so so confused right now.
Well, she's confused. That's why she's not dating anybody. She's how do you identify? Who do you identify
His, her,
as?
she.
Uh-huh.
She, her, she, her, she, her.
When you were down here before, here's a question. Wait a minute. Here you're going to get a lot of my people wanting to date you show up with cupcakes. Oh, Anthony Reno
Oh, he's
is saying
horrible.
if you want to get together with some of his friends, just bring some cupcakes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like a good cupcake to start the
party.
evening. Yes, rock and roll. Mm-hmm. It must be difficult dating in New York City because everybody seems scary these days, right?
Yeah.
Look at she's dodging this question really, really well. Yeah, let's talk about my dancing. Elissa was telling us
they don't do the old school. They don't do the old school mixers anymore. But because they'd have to do like 6 feet apart, where they go to the bells and they do like the.
I was having mixers at my house when we were doing this
Right.
show. We had to stop because of COVID, and everybody needs to be 6 feet apart. So is Peter Dorton your friend?
Yes.
Oh, hi Pete. How you doing? You both look and sound like idiots. Well, thank you very much, Carol. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine someone actually has nothing to do but to say something so insulting while two people are actually just having some fun on the internet? Thank you, Carol. Really, really appreciate you.
That's nice.
Have a
Carol.
great day. And other people are saying have a Zambuca shot. Well, after reading something like that, I think we'll have 2 shots. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hi, Ingrid. How are you? You sound like idiots. Isn't that fantastic? Boy, oh boy. I can't wait to go to bed and think about that for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Now then, people wonder why I smoke so much pot. What are friends for? I meant a lot of people, not me people. I love when people have nothing to write. They just write anything in general. And I'm trying to take in some questions. Here we come. Always someone has to make a stupid comment. Yep, we're reading it right now. How you doing, Plains Man? Anthony Rena's a really great guy. He watches all my shows. He gets up early in the morning to
that's
watch
so
what we're
nice.
doing. He's probably going to go to your website and see about drinking some of these great products that make you feel fantastic. And after you drink some of these products, you don't even read things about people saying you sound like idiots. Imagine that. What were we supposed to sound like? Extremely intelligent people so that you would be engaged for 55 minutes? We were dropping gummy bears before we started the show. Pay attention. Elissa was telling us that
Oh
she
my
doesn't like the
God.
sound of Alexa. That sounds like that lady should be watching. I think Alexa should be for certain people. And then, what's the other person's name? Siri should be for certain people. But I want Tony, I want Joey, I want Frankie. Those are the guys I want to talk to. Could you imagine? Hey, Joey, can you tell me how to get downtown?
Oh,
Go
there's-
screw.
There's my friend Jay.
Plains Man?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Elissa. Any pizza left? What do we look like, idiots? We ate all the pizza. When we're done, we're going to eat these cupcakes, too.
Hey Jay, how are you?
Jay, we're down the basement.
Good to see you, hear you.
I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. We got interrupted just about 15 minutes ago because somebody decided to make a phone call. When you make a phone call on a cell phone that's being used as a camera, it actually shuts off the sound and it ruins that particular portion of the show. But we got to get going anyway. We've been down in the basement for 50 minutes. We're having a lot of fun. And we have some cupcakes and pizzas we got to swallow before we get out of this house. And Alyssa's got to go back through the Holland Tunnel from New Jersey, which is absolutely free.
Yes.
And then when we're done filming, right now, we're going to actually have her do the Meg Ryan orgasm again. We got to get going. I want to thank my sponsor, Diablo Moon. Great products, great sponsors. You can find those products just by going to www.diablomoon.shop. It's not .com, it's not .net, it's not .org, it's .shop. Diablomoon.shop. And you feel good, you can look good. And we got to get out of here. Hey, listen, folks, I got a lot of shows this week and next week. All you have to do is go to MikeMarino.net. Pick yourself a show. They're going to be all over the state of New Jersey till the end of November. Then December, all around the United States. Then in January, all around the world. So just keep going to MikeMarino.net. We want to thank our producer, Tatiana Blue Shell.
Yes, Tatiana.
For always making this a great evening no matter what. She's a great producer. She's a great friend, and she really knows what to do when it comes down to putting these shows together. So we thank her so very, very much. We got to get going. Remember, let's make America Italian again. You know the motto. You don't know nothing. You don't see nothing. You don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing.
Don't take no shit from
And we're
nobody.
going to say it together.
Oh,
Ready?
ready?
Don't take no shit from nobody. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.